everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode. I'm your host, James. Alongside always, his name is...
I'm Andy.
We welcome you to join us on this epic journey as we all become legend of the nerds. Andy, afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
How are you?
Doing great because it's a special day.
Special day.
It's a special day. It's been 4 long years. This is the anniversary episode. Technically, if you want to get technical, the anniversary was 3 days ago. But
3 days ago.
We weren't filming that day.
No.
But this is the episode that started it all.
That half-hour episode,
Oh, God.
all based on WrestleMania.
I've gone back and watched that, and you're just so stiff.
Yeah.
And also, I think you were in a suit.
Yeah, well, it's going to keep it, professional. But then over the years, I was like, suit's not working.
Why go in style? I just want comfort. But 4 long years.
That was that WrestleMania episode. This is going to be a WrestleMania episode, right?
Every anniversary. Let's do it the way it all began.
That's right. But besides that, we got some other stuff going on,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. Well, first, we like to do the little talk here.
We do like to do a little talk.
You're speeding things up here. What's new with you?
Not too much.
Too much work?
Yes and no. It's a busy month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we real busy.
Well, you got the kids back in school after February break. Now they got spring break coming up at the end of the month.
So many vacations, Andy. What's the point?
I just think it's funny how many times you complain how long the kids are actually out of school compared to being in school.
Yeah, I mean,
And they probably may have to make up some snow days.
I mean, you were a substitute teacher.
Yes.
Did you see any education going on in any school?
It's definitely changed since I was in school.
Yeah.
There's a lot more breaks even in school because they don't want so like if you have your hour class and we don't want the kids to get too worked out,
Right.
too drained. So what they do is if you do well, they have this new computer program where it puts up on the projector screen a dance video that you get to dance to. So it gets them up and gets, I guess, their energy back up instead of being like, oh, I'm in school all day. I wish I had that.
School should be.
I wish I had that back when I was in school. I was just like, dang, how many breaks do you get?
Man, oh man.
But yeah, I don't know. For me, I have to just mention, so I do a lot of driving because, I mean, we both work out in the Burlington area. And ever since when I used to deliver pizzas, I used to love driving.
Yeah.
And once that happened, I hate driving. And I still do now lately.
Right.
And on the way here, I had my little road rage moment. I'm just like flipping the person off outside and like, you don't learn how to drive. How hard is it to control your vehicle when you go through a turn? When you go through a turn, those double yellow lines don't mean come into my lane. Stay in your own lane.
There are a lot of lazy drivers out there.
I'm just like, oh my God, stay. And then I was getting off the interstate and I'm stopped at the lights, getting the 4-way stop at the bottom of the interstate. And I'm going straight down the highway road. And my light turns green. I'm going under the lights and this moron who's got a red light decides he's gonna go right on red as traffic's going through the lights. So all of a sudden I'm going straight and he starts turning. So now I have to swerve around him and he just keeps on turning and going through. I'm like, for one, you have a red light. You shouldn't even be going.
Exactly.
You only get to go if there's no traffic. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna cut everybody off or just not pay attention. I'm just like, oh.
Some people, man, they just
I'm
not
like,
go,
I'm tired in the morning, but I can still pay attention.
right?
Or like my mom was telling me, because we had Mother Nature can't figure out what day it is, because now we're still getting snow, and then it's 50 degrees the next day. So in Waterbury, I guess there were a bunch of car accidents that we heard. And
Waterbury, yeah.
I'm thinking, well, some places did get some snow. I know out in New York, they got some snow and all that stuff. I go, but the roads were this morning when I hit Georgia, because it was like 20 degrees, a little slick because they were still wet. But if you weren't an idiot, you wouldn't probably have any problems.
It's probably fine, right?
Yeah. It's like when the roads are crappy and I see someone going 90 down the interstate, I'm like, that's when an accident happens.
That's you like, I hope that guy goes off the road.
It's when I hope there's a cop up ahead.
Yeah.
There never is.
Never.
So, but that's what's up with me. Plus, I'm going to go see Captain Marvel finally tonight.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see that. like I said, I have to see it before Avengers. Don't want to go see Avengers and not see Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
You will, but
I will. I mean, I'm not sure if it's gonna really matter too much.
I'm
It's supposed to be a backstory, anyways.
hoping to see how Sam Jackson gets the eye patch.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of explained it in Winter Soldier, how he took a bullet for
Yep.
one of the guys, but I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm excited.
So you're gonna go see Captain Marvel, and you're gonna see How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yes, I'm going to see how it all ends.
Yes. No talking about it.
No.
I don't want to hear a damn thing.
I thought you said you were going to go see it.
I haven't got a chance to. I'm so busy.
Jeez.
It's been a very busy month.
Yeah,
Work has just been
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait till
Insane.
you're gonna have to wait till it comes out.
going until another month.
And then I bought Aquaman, so we'll have to sit down one. You'll have to sit down and watch that.
I'm actually super excited about seeing it.
Yep.
I really am.
We'll have to. I have a little mini vacation coming up because of Mania, so I'm taking
Okay.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. So.
Like, I want to see that, and I kind of want to go see Shazam in theaters.
Oh, I'm going to see Shazam.
I kind of want to see Shazam in theaters if I come up with the funds for it.
But all right. Well, speaking of all these movies, let's start off with some box office heroes.
You want to do that right now?
Well, if you don't want to, I mean,
We can fire that off right now if you want to.
good segment moving into
All
it.
right, let's do it.
Jeez. I'm going for a perfect score again here. I had a perfect score last week.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going number 3, Us. Number 2, Captain Marvel. And number 1, Dumbo.
Sorry, man. You were close.
It's a rare thing.
You were close. Number 3 is Captain Marvel
Okay.
at 20 million. Us at 33.5 million.
Really?
Yep. And Dumbo
So the right 3, just in the wrong order.
at 45
Take that
million.
as still as a win.
It's still a win, I guess. But yeah. Good number this week.
I'm surprised Us is so high.
Is that horror movie?
Yes, where this family goes on a vacation and they're being hunted by this other family of 4 wearing masks. And as they're fighting to survive and they start unmasking these people, they find out they're identical versions of them. So,
Oh, that's weird.
yeah, so I don't know if it's like in their mind that they're killing each other or if it's actual someone wearing a mask of them. I don't know. But yeah.
That is weird.
It's kind of creepy, I guess, that you're killing yourself.
A little bit.
So, but yeah, Dumbo. That's the one movie I'm just not going to go see. Out of all the live action,
I know you like your live action Disney movies. I can see you not wanting to see that.
I never was a fan of Dumbo the animation too.
Right.
That's the problem. Have to be a fan of the animation portion. So, and most of the
I mean, some people go because they're fans of Disney.
yep.
You want to be a fan of the
Well,
movie
even
itself.
the trailer didn't do anything for me. That's the thing. Just the story of Dumbo is nothing
No.
to me. It's whoop-de-doo. But I don't know. So you said you don't want to see Shazam. I know I'm going to see Shazam.
Yeah. I just got to find time to see it.
Yep. A little TV talk. One of the most popular shows on TV right now just came to an end. I'm talking about The Walking Dead. Season 9 has now been finished. Season 10 is confirmed. A lot of people think, me included, Season 10 is going to be the last season because all the main people have gone. So now you just kind of got the second
I
string.
mean, like, even Daryl's gone?
He's the only one that's there. Him and Carol, come season 10, him and Carol are the only 2 original people left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everybody else has either been killed off or left because Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes, has gone. He's making the 3 Walking Dead movies, I guarantee the first one will either come out the winter, sometime around December of this year, or in the beginning of 2020. Because I guarantee what they're going to do is season 10 of Walking Dead will come back in October. Around the winter time is when they do their mid-season finale, and then they're off till about February. So I guarantee between December and February, somewhere around there, is when
Will be the movie.
the first movie is going to come out on AMC.
The first movie, huh?
Yeah.
What are they going to do with a movie?
So basically, it's going to be evolved around when Rick Grimes left, he blew up the zombies and all that, and his body got thrown with the explosion. And his
So they killed him off?
No. He's not
Okay.
dead. He's just knocked unconscious. And one of the other people took him away to some other place off in a helicopter. It's like one of the first times you've seen We've seen 3 helicopters in 10 seasons of
Okay,
Walking
so
Dead.
I pretty much stopped. I think like season 5. I think is when I stopped watching it
So
because it just got repetitive.
a lot of things have changed. But so this one lady, Judas, has taken him away, and we don't know where. And so basically,
That's how they wrote him off the show.
yeah.
Okay.
So these movies, you're going to find out where he went and what he's doing, because now once he left after that one episode, it's time jumped, I think, 8 years into the future.
So is this gonna be like the Rick Grimes movie? Is that what it is?
Kinda. Like Michonne will be in it too. So
All right.
he's gonna come back probably and find her. But it's not gonna be the whole cast, part of the Walking Dead story. It's Rick Grimes' story.
Okay.
So what's happened in these 6 to 8 years while he's been gone somewhere.
That's kind of a cool thought.
Yeah. So, but like I said, season 9 came to an end. Michonne's character, Denai Guerrero, who plays, we know in Avengers, she's part of Black Panther's team. She's even said she's done after this season. She's only going to have a recurring role in season 10.
Right.
Because she's starting to weed off from it. And like I said, they killed off a lot of the B team, I call them, characters that you still kind of liked. They all got killed off. So there's not many characters that you're getting excited about still that are
Right.
left. So that's why I think it's done after season 10. But what made it good, all of a sudden it got people's eyes opening, is we had the season finale last night, but the week before was the season finale, basically.
Okay.
This season finale was an okay episode.
okay.
Episode 15 was an hour and a half long, and what happens is this group that they're fighting called the Whisperers decided they kidnapped people out of each one of the communities, just secretly walked in, took them away, cut their heads off, put them on stakes, and said, "This is our border. Don't pass this line." And of course, all 10 of those heads were fan favorites.
Oh no.
So you're just like, serious? And some of them were kids. That's the thing that gets people really emotional and stuff, is they weren't like children, they were teenagers. But
Right.
still, when you start doing something, and it's a gruesome way. We really haven't seen gruesome ways like that for people killing people. I've seen one beheading. That's about it.
The Walking Dead
but
really
putting
takes
someone's
it.
head on a stake and saying this is my boundary, don't pass it. It was a big episode. So I think that episode is what Walking Dead needed to pull people back in, because now it's getting really good. Because you've been just having a lot of chit chat here and there.
Because the problem is that it may pull people in, but what if you've been away for the last 4 seasons? How do you pull those people in? Because I quit around season 5 because I just got sick of it's another colony. Oh, the colony's gonna attack Rick's group. Rick's gonna butcher, and then
what made people
made it boring.
What made people interested too was the last couple seasons you had this villain Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing Negan.
Yeah.
A lot of people liked Negan, and he's shown up in the new video game where I forget what it is, where you have all the fighting people from different, like Capcom and all that. He's in it now. So it's not just Capcom versus Marvel or Capcom versus Street Fighter. Now you can play with Negan as your character. So, but he was a great character. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is amazing on Walking Dead.
He's pretty much amazing on everything except
Rampage?
the movie Rampage.
Yeah. So we'll see how far that goes. The other thing in TV talk I wanted to mention is I found this little thing about the movie Starship Troopers. Were you ever a fan of Starship Troopers?
I saw the first one.
I've watched all of them, even the animations. I love the franchise of Starship Troopers. And come to find out, they've been talking about doing a Starship Troopers TV show. It's not in the works or anything right now. It's not like, oh, we're writing the script, I'll have all the cast. It's in talks. But apparently the original cast from the first one want to come back and do the TV show, which I would love that. Granted, they all don't have any really careers anymore. That's why they probably want to do TV, but...
They're really a big crew from the first one.
You have...
Casper Van Dien.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris.
And scientist.
Yeah, and the female...
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards was the female role.
They all survived, didn't they?
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, it's only 3, so I mean, it's not a huge cast.
Still, the face of the franchise is Casper.
Yeah.
So, and he did an amazing job.
Well, he's good at everything he does anyways.
Yeah. So I'd love to see. I'm hoping that because the original cast want to come back and do the TV show, that is the green light push for this TV series, because I'd love to see it. So Anything you want to mention in TV talk here? You watching anything new, or is it still Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I'm rewatching 24.
24?
I'm not really watching much right now.
Yeah, just too busy?
Well, no, I'm really playing my Switch right now.
Oh, okay.
I can't stop playing Warframe.
Oh, you just remind me, too. I forgot to bring Crash Bandicoot back to you again. Mania, it will get back.
All right.
And that's, so we know that's this weekend.
I just been playing Warframe a lot lately.
Yep.
That game's just so fun.
I'm excited because a lot of new shows are coming back because it's springtime. And Game of Thrones comes back in 2 weeks for the final season, and I'm so excited. So excited but hurt because it's like now it comes to an end.
Right.
And I guess I'm not too where it was year after year after year watching it because I binged the first 6 seasons, 7 seasons,
That's
whatever.
You have HBO, right?
My buddy has it on his Prime. That's how I got to watch it.
So I saw maybe the first 2 episodes, maybe. That's it.
Yeah. So I'm excited though. It's gonna culminate this whole huge war that's been going on.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. So plus a lot of dragon fights and stuff. I kept telling him like, when are the dragons coming? Everyone keeps saying, when are the dragons coming? He's like, it's coming, it's coming.
It's coming, it's coming.
And then they hatch. And then I'm like, when are they gonna get big enough to do something? And then finally they did. And then
Where's Hiccup?
And then they killed one. I'm like, they killed a dragon. But so that's TV talk. Let's move on. We haven't had this subject in a while because nothing big has happened in this. But we're going back to a little Go talk. Pokemon Go is still a massive gaming app that a lot of people still play. Now that it's starting to become warmer weather, we're going to see.
Well, it is dying down, and I think it only died down because of the winter.
Yes. Wintertime knocks off a lot of people playing it, and especially it's been brutally cold this winter.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden it's starting to warm up, and I'm starting to see some more people who used to play it come out.
I opened up that app today for the first time.
You opened up my gift?
Yeah.
Okay.
In like 3 months, first time I opened up the game.
The wife hasn't even opened up hers.
It's just been
Yeah.
one of those apps that kind of die down. And then,
Well, I think that's the whole thing. A lot of people like going out and playing it, walking around and doing it. I know I've seen your wife go out with the kids sometimes and be walking around the park playing.
Yeah.
So and that's the thing. It's meant to be walking around. So, I mean, if we lived in a place where it's in the winter 70 degrees, you'd be seeing more people play.
Oh, yeah.
But the good news is, it used to be you only could level up to level 40, which seems like a weird number to stop at.
It's a weird number.
And that deterred a lot of people from playing it too, because a lot of the big things is leveling up, or in this case, as a Pokemon Go player, evolving. You could use the phrase. And once you hit level 40, well, that's it. Now you're just here. Let me just catch things off and on. Well, Pokemon Go has gone out and released for the update. You can now level up to level 50. And from people that know what I'm talking about, when you get probably level 35 and above, it takes a long time to level up because the amount of experience points you need gets higher and higher and higher.
Of course, yeah.
So now from level 40 to 50, it's extremely high. And as rewards, instead of every time you level up, you get some rewards, but they're normal things. Here's some Pokeballs, some revives, stuff like that. These new level ups, you get new gifts that haven't been released in the game. So like you get more, the Infinity Incubator, you get 2 of those now.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So that'll be nice. When you get a little higher, you get infinitive storage of items. You don't have to buy the
That's kind of cool.
You don't have to buy the upgrade for your storage. Unlimited storage for Pokemon catching. You don't have to buy that anymore.
That'd be nice.
So it's these new gifts that I think are going to draw people back in. So that'll be
Hopefully.
cool. Yeah. The big one is that I've known a lot of people to go to Pokemon Fests, which have happened in Chicago, I think New York City. If you reach level 50, they give you a free pass to Pokemon Fest. Because you had to buy a pass to go to it, and that's where you unlock like brand new Pokemon to come out to the game. So if you get to level 50, you get a free pass to it.
Well, that's kind of cool.
But you just got to fly out to Chicago or New York. But I've met some people that have, so.
Oh, yeah.
But, so yeah, I'm excited because I'm halfway to level 40.
Would you fly to Chicago for the Pokemon Fest?
No.
No?
I'm good. I wait for the people who do go, because in Chicago, they unlocked Unknown, so the little ancient Aztec symbol guy. And one of the guys, him and his wife went out there and caught like 50 of them and then brought them back and just traded to everybody.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's how I got my unknown.
There you go.
So, but I'm still excited because I'm close to level 40 and that means I can progress even more. So it's just going to take a long time.
Yeah.
So, moving on to some Flareverse.
Yes.
Oh, no, if you, I know I'm kind of.
Well, no, you're good. I mean, I would say that I woke up this morning with a little surprise.
Okay.
Nintendo had a Direct out.
Okay.
So I watched Nintendo Direct, and the first trailer, I immediately took my credit card out of my wallet, threw it at the TV, and said, Nintendo, take my money.
Yes. This is what happened when Breath of the Wild came out. You're just like, yes, first day.
Take it. The trailer was Ocarina of Time.
Are you serious?
That was the first trailer.
They're redoing that?
Wait for it. And then they're like, that's not it. They listed all the Zelda games.
So they're gonna. So basically, we knew we reported on this already. The very first Legend of Zelda game back on the regular original Nintendo, they were remastering, and if now it sounds like they're gonna do all the Zeldas up to probably Wii.
But it doesn't stop there. Then they reported some other games coming out. Most of the Mario games are coming out, the Metroid Prime series. And then I was like, this can't be real. All the Fallout are coming out on the Switch.
I could care about Fallout.
And then a bunch of other stuff and other stuff.
So it sounds like Nintendo is doing what Microsoft and Sony are, where they want to partner with all these game systems that were only singles.
Keep in mind, what day are we recording this on?
April Fools.
Yes. It was fake.
Oh, you just ripped my heart out.
Fake.
Even the Ocarina of Time one?
All of it was fake.
Oh! You got my hopes up there.
It wasn't a real Direct.
I would have loved a newer version of Ocarina of Time, kind of like Breath of the Wild.
They set it up as a real Direct, but it wasn't a real one.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just breaks your heart.
So I took my money back.
I'm thinking Nintendo you just lost some business.
I could see Nintendo, though, actually bringing Ocarina of Time on the Switch. And
It might happen if they're redoing the first Legend of Zelda because there's only like three or four.
The first Zelda's already on the Switch.
Yep.
The second Zelda's already on the Switch. And you Breath of the Wild on the Switch.
Yeah.
You can get the first two off of the Nintendo Online subscription.
Yeah, but with the first Zelda, what I'm getting at is they're re-imaging it, re-master.
No.
Yeah, they're coming out with the new version where it used to be little block form. We went over this. I showed you the trailer.
No, that was for Link's Awakening.
Yeah, wasn't that the very first?
No.
It was one of the old ones.
Link's Awakening, I think, was the first Game Boy Link Zelda game.
Okay. But still, it's one of the old ones.
But, yeah, the very first Zelda was just called Zelda.
Okay. But still, when you're playing on a Game Boy, it's block form, and now they're making it 3D.
But remember, the first one came out on the NES, so.
Yeah, now they're making it into a 3D version, though.
Yeah, which is going to be really cool.
Yeah, so what I'm getting at is if they took Ocarina of Time, how it was more kid version, and made it like Breath of the Wild, more adult version, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because to me, Ocarina of Time is the most popular of all the Zelda games.
It was a very good game.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. But it was all fake, and I was all disappointed.
It could have been a plan, though. I mean, this could have been, see how excited people get.
They listed off a lot of stuff.
And maybe start doing something.
And they list off all the games really, really, really fast, so it's hard to catch it. So I had to slow it down a little bit. There's a release game called Real Housewives with Knuckles.
Oh, jeez.
So, that kind of stuff you knew is just fake stuff after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arrowverse, though.
Yes.
Andy.
I'm sorry I'm taking control in the episode here.
I enjoy this.
But remember, this
this.
is the anniversary episode. We're kind of redoing episode 1
Yes.
and who started the show and everything. Who took control?
You're doing a great job.
Flareverse. Not much to go over because they're on these stupid mini breaks that I hate. It's like, here, we're going to go away for 2 months. We're going 2 weeks. We're going to go away for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I hate these stupid little breaks, but this is how they stretch out the season. So there were a couple episodes of Arrow. The first episode was Star City 2049, they called it. It's completely in the future.
Yep.
Did you enjoy watching
was a cool
not your
episode.
typical Arrow episode?
It was a cool episode.
I enjoyed it.
It was a cool episode.
Basically, the entire episode, like I said, it's a flash forward episode. The group invade the Glades, and because they're trying to stop, they find out from these bombs from going off in Star City. Come to find out, this evil group has kidnapped Felicity, faked her death, and so Felicity gets to finally see her son and daughter again working together.
Yep.
So happy little moment there. But they think Renee is part of this. Renee finds out he wanted everyone to be evacuated first and then blow up Star City and rebuild it in what the Glades look like, because the Glades now are this beautiful place to live.
Yeah.
Come to find out, this evil group, no, we want to kill everybody. We want to get rid of all the scum and everything, as they call it. The team stops the bombings from happening, and yay, all this. And then you come to find out, because it shows Felicity in the present too, giving birth to Mia, and you learn Felicity is the reason for the Archer program. And then it ends showing her starting it up in the present.
Yep.
And this Archer program is the whole reason why this group is trying to can kill everybody off and all this other stuff. It's a big thing we're going to learn with the Archer program. Second episode, we have Team Arrow's mixed feelings about Emiko, because they find out Emiko is working with this villain, Dante. Oliver thinks she's being forced to work with Dante and tries to rescue her. Come to find out, she's playing Oliver, and she's trying to get rid of the Archer program from finding Dante and herself. And big battle brews out and all that. But the big thing to come out of this is, so the group's called the Ninth Circle. We all think it's Dante who's controlling everybody. Come to find out, Emiko is the real villain in this. She's controlling Dante. Dante trained her, but she controls Dante, and she's the leader of the Ninth Circle, which is very interesting. But the part I liked the most was a little flashback. We haven't had flashbacks in a long time.
Yeah.
It's a flashback of Emiko, because you see Oliver's father abandoning her and her mother as a child. And then when she gets older, she's trying to go work for her father. He likes all of her business plans and all that, but he can't take her because he can't give up the fact that he had an affair and he has a child out of wedlock and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't want that, so he abandons her again. And that gives her the opportunity to basically be like, the Ninth Circle gave her the blueprints from Malcolm Merlyn planting bombs on the Queen's Gambit. And she could have given that to Oliver and her father. But because of what he did to her, she's just like, die.
Whatever.
Basically, any love she might have had left for her father went down once he abandoned her again for the second time.
Oh, yeah.
And that, to me, right there, I was shocked when I saw it, when she opens up those plans and you see the bombs on that. She knew. Oliver's going to find out some point in this season that, yes, Malcolm set the bombs, but you could have saved us.
Yep.
Something big is going to happen. And they have to do something big, being the fact Arrow's coming to an end here.
Yeah.
So, Flash only had one.
With Arrow, it is coming to an end.
Yes.
And word is Felicity Smoke is not coming back for the final season.
Oh,
So this is her final season.
even in the crossover?
Didn't say anything about the crossover. All I said that this was her final season.
It might make sense, because remember when we see a little flash forward of her giving birth to Mia out in the forest in a cabin, Oliver wasn't there.
No?
So he might send her away to be safe. Because
Yeah.
that's the whole reason they moved out there. She moved
Yep.
out there is to keep Mia safe growing up.
Yeah.
And you had Talia or Nessa, whichever one of the Al Ghuls, training her too. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was kind of awesome. So Arrow's on break. It returns April 15th. Flash only had one episode, but it was a good episode.
It wasn't bad, right?
You have adult Grace, the new Cicada. You find out how she came here from the future, because Cisco had made a time sphere to go back and forth into the past and present, and he had stored it in the Star Labs vault.
Right.
Come to find out, she finds that in the future, because they find her time sphere and they're like, wait, it's sitting right here in the vault. So they scrape the future one, and in the vault, you see the scrape coming along with it, because they're identical.
Yes.
So we find out how she got there. She's going on her warpath to kill metas, and the first meta she wants to kill is the one who killed her parents. You come to find out how her parents actually die, and how she gets to go to see her uncle. And this Meta can't control her powers because she just got them. And come to find out, when she touches the ATM, an electrical shock happens, and that's what blows up her parents right in front of her eyes.
Yeah.
So she wants to kill this lady, and Team Flash shows up to try to save the day, and they rescue him, but a fight breaks out then later at the hospital. She finds them all in the hospital, and it isn't until her Uncle Orwin shows up, and he's trying to convince her to take the Meta cure. I understand you want to kill all these Metas, but if we just, you're not solving the problem because you're still a Meta.
Yep.
Take the cure, and then we'll all be done with this. She feels like he's gone soft, and she goes ahead and stabs him.
Yeah.
And kills him. Didn't see that coming until
Nope.
it started getting close to it, and you're like, maybe it's gonna happen. But now she's just gone total bad.
Yeah.
There's no rescuing her. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but there's just no, I think, coming back from that.
Nope.
So the end was the best, though, because Sherlock takes Nora's journal and finds out that half the writing in there is Eobard Thawne's from the future.
Yep.
And he outs Nora in front of everybody, and Barry just quickly throws her into
That's kinda cool, right?
into the pipeline. No remorse, because he's got this. It's weird. He has more of a vendetta and anger for Thawne than love for his daughter.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You'd think this father-daughter bond that he's had, and he's loved it. He's gonna meet his daughter because he probably won't get to see her in the future. And he's just like, my vengeance for Thawne is worse, and that's the worst thing you could have
No matter
ever
what,
done.
can't trust him. Yep.
Yep. And you're working with him, so I can't trust you.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited. Flash is on break right now, so I have to wait until the 16th of April when that comes back. But the great thing is tonight, Legends of Tomorrow returns.
Yes.
So at least one CW show, because even Supergirl's been getting good with the whole Lex Luthor thing.
Okay.
And that goes on break. So at least we get Legends. So I'm really excited for Legends. We'll see what happens. Even in the Arrow episodes where they showed the trailer for the next episode, I could have sworn I saw Sarah in her White Canary outfit. So maybe we'll see some Legends Arrow crossover there.
That'd be nice.
We'll see.
Anything else on Flareverse tonight?
So not Flareverse, but CWverse.
Okay.
And this one, I know you've watched some of these episodes, but I haven't. Supernatural, they announced, is finally coming to an end with the next season.
15th season.
What do you think about that? Like, how amazing is it? 15 years for one show nowadays is amazing.
It's a lot, and I'm a fan of the show. I haven't kept up with it in a long time, but should have quit a long time ago. Maybe, but I mean, if fans love it, I'm glad it went 15 seasons.
But yeah, they brought back I forget who plays the father. It's a big name
Jeffrey
actor.
D. Morgan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So he even came back.
Yep.
I've watched one episode of Supernatural, and that was the Scooby-Doo episode, where they go into the Scooby-Doo universe, which was
Yep.
amazing because I loved Scooby-Doo as a kid, and I still do sometimes. So that's the only one I watched.
Supernatural is a good show.
Yeah. That'll be probably a show I'm going to, now that it's coming to an end, we'll probably binge someday.
Yeah.
But I was just props for Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like I said, in today's era of TV where you're lucky if you get 3 seasons, 15 seasons, that's 15 years. We're
Yeah.
going almost back to the millennium.
And that is not from a CW network, not like ABC or Fox.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just, it was amazing to hear,
Yeah.
and I'm glad they made that run.
that's fan love right there.
Yep. Moving on to a little wrestling talk before the main event, which is Mania.
It's all one giant
yeah, I know.
main event.
I'm not going through the shows because nothing really great happened, but there were a few key points that happened. One,
Well, I mean, we should say the last SmackDown episode was phenomenal.
okay, we'll save that for last. NXT, because we're going to talk about TakeOver 2. Tommaso Ciampa, Triple H comes out, announces Ciampa had neck surgery, so he had to relinquish the title. So Johnny Gargano needs an opponent for WrestleMania.
Yep.
Or TakeOver and New York, which is WrestleMania for them too. And we have a 5-way match between Ricochet, Aleister Black, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, and the wild card, Matt Riddle. Adam Cole comes out with the win, which I kind of had a feeling, because I don't
Well,
think...
when it comes, this match, I already knew Adam Cole was going to win.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of, 4 or 5 man matches, and he always comes out on top.
Yeah, Adam Cole's an amazing talent. He's a former world champion in Ring of Honor, he did amazing. I didn't think Matt Riddle was going to win. I thought that was just your wild card throw-in. Alistair and Ricochet, I didn't think, and Velveteen Dream being the North American champion, it's kind of obvious.
Well, Dream and Riddle already have a rivalry going.
Yep.
So they were going to do it.
And then you had the other two in the Dusty
Ricochet
Rhodes.
and Black are tag teaming right now.
Yep.
And so they're not going to be it.
Yeah.
So it's just an obvious choice anyways.
Exactly. So Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano will have a best 2 out of 3 falls at Mania. So we'll see who wins there.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll talk about that later.
We'll get to it. Finn Balor got a #1 contender shot, beating Bobby Lashley and Jinder Mahal in a handicap match. So we'll have Finn versus Bobby again.
That was on Raw,
Mania.
right?
Yep, that was on Raw. Also on Raw, we found out the main event for WrestleMania will be the Raw Women's Championship match between Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky. We'll get to your reactions at the end of the show. That's the last thing. Moving on, we also, on SmackDown, we found out that Charlotte gets out of the blue a women's championship match against Asuka. You know what's funny is it was already scheduled and planned that there was going to be a fatal 4-way match on SmackDown to determine Asuka's opponent for WrestleMania.
Yep.
They threw that out and just went the Charlotte route, which irritates that so much out.
Oh, yeah.
What does Charlotte deserve to get a SmackDown title shot? It was supposed to be Naomi versus Carmella versus Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose to find out who goes to Mania, but they threw that out. Charlotte beats Asuka and is now the most 8-time women's champion. Takes over Trish's
To be
spot.
honest though, I mean, it was actually a really good match.
It was, but I'm just like, really? The other big thing coming out of SmackDown was the New Day getting an opportunity. New Day, I mean not Kofi, Big E and Xavier, to run the gauntlet like Kofi did in the tag team division.
Well, that was on the second half of SmackDown, not that episode of.
It's all, I'm doing all together.
All at once. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But the biggest thing to come out of SmackDown was this match in the last 2 weeks.
Was amazing. They've done a lot of gauntlet matches in SmackDown the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
This one was great.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Basically, if the New Day wins and shows Vince that they're an A tag team, that Kofi will get placed against Daniel Bryan in WrestleMania.
Well, let's keep this thing clear. The only thing Vince said was Kofi's going to WrestleMania. He never actually...
At the end of the
hold on. He never actually said you're going to get a title match until the end of the show.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if Vince, I don't know.
I think what's going to happen is Kofi's getting a title shot, but he might add people. Maybe Big E and Xavier.
Again, he never actually said it was against Daniel Bryan. He just said, can he beat an A-plus player? So it could be a U.S. title shot.
I don't think so. I think what's going to happen is he's going to add Big E and Xavier, and he's going to think that they're going to want the title as well, and maybe split up New Day.
I did hear that here's a rumor about this match. Kofi gets the title match, beats Daniel Bryan, Big E turns his back on Kofi. That was a big rumor I heard.
It'd be upsetting because New Day's been together for 5 years.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah. But Kofi's going to Mania at least. The last thing we have to add is another Hall of Fame induction. Tag team has been inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Well deserving. I've noticed that this is the year of the tag teams in the Hall of Fame. We have the Hart Foundation, Harlem Heat, D-Generation X, which has 2 tag teams in there with New Age Outlaws and Triple H and HBK.
Yeah.
So we literally got, 4 tag teams this year going
Pretty
into
much.
the Hall of
Yeah.
Fame. And a couple of them are going to be multi-Hall of Famers. Shawn Michaels will have now 2 rings. Bret Hart will have 2 rings. Booker T will have two rings. So now, and Ric Flair has the 2 rings.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a new trend.
Yeah.
But this has been a well-deserving Hall of Fame, except for the Torrie Wilson thing.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to see the Hall of Fame. I enjoy that. Moving on to the main event here.
Well, you never actually went over the gauntlet match tag.
Oh,
We
Be my
just talked
guest.
about it, but you didn't actually say who won and why it was so amazing,
Well,
Andy.
I think
it's in your notes, right?
I think it's kind of obvious that New Day won. I said Kofi's going to WrestleMania.
but you didn't say, here's what I loved about it.
The Uso
After
part.
3 matches in, the New Day, Biggie got thrown through a table by the bar.
Yep.
On the ground, Xavier Woods tired, Biggie's out, New Day, or Usos comes out.
Mm-hmm.
How great was that?
I know. I was thinking to myself, please don't go heel. Please don't go heel. And they just bowed out.
Total respect. Hey, good luck to you guys. We forfeit. That was great.
And that's why they're my favorite.
That was great. And then with New Day winning, the whole locker room comes out, surrounds the ring, and just giving applause.
It's
New
not
Day.
well. It's Kofi Kingston. He's been there
Yeah.
He's probably been there the longest out of almost anyone, except for
Yeah.
like Randy Orton and John Cena.
But you don't see that kind of respect from the locker room
Mm-hmm.
ever.
He deserves it.
Even Becky Lynch came out,
He deserves it.
and
Kofi's the man.
so I think that way SmackDown did that was just absolutely perfect.
Yep, exactly. Moving on to the main event,
Yep.
unless you have anything, we're going to talk TakeOver and WrestleMania. We're going to give our predictions here.
Yes.
TakeOver. We have
TakeOver.
Ricochet and Aleister Black won the Dusty Rhodes Classic, and they will face the tag team champions of the War Raiders. Now, I haven't caught up on my NXT, so I'm a little rusty on here.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling that the War Raiders will probably hold on because Ricochet and Aleister Black, after Mania, will be full-time competitors in Raw and SmackDown.
As an average fan, they would say something different. Us, being more than just average fans, we look at the bigger picture, you'd be correct.
So you're going with...
The Raiders are going to win.
Exactly. I don't see them promoting the Raiders just yet. Maybe by the end of the year or beginning of next year.
Yeah.
So
Because, Aleister Black and Ricochet are both single competitors. I'm not sure why they tag teamed them to this, but, the Raiders going to win.
yep. This is the match I think you're looking forward to because you're a huge Pete Dunne fan.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne versus Walter for the UK title.
Yeah.
I got Walter winning this just because Pete Dunne's had the title for a while.
Well, have you ever seen Walter wrestle?
No.
Walter's winning this.
He's a brute.
He's a brute, yeah.
Like, Pete Dunne is the brute guy.
But-
and
but
if
you're
Walter's
right, though.
worse.
Dunn has had this belt for like 2 years.
Yep.
It's time to pass it on.
Only because I believe Dunne will get promoted to the main roster. You think he's going to stay with the UK roster?
I think for a few he will, but
Yep.
I could see Dunn on SmackDown or Raw soon.
I like watching Dunne matches. He's just got
He's
these.
great.
They make you cringe watching his matches when he
Oh,
bends
yeah.
the fingers and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So this one here, I'm excited to see a Matt Riddle match. I've never really watched a Matt Riddle match
This guy.
versus Velveteen Dream for the North American title.
If Dream annoys you, you're going to hate Matt Riddle.
Oh God, what already annoys me is he's one of these guys like Rusev for a while goes barefoot in the ring because I'm a mixed martial arts guy, so I can go barefoot.
No. He goes barefoot because he's the original bro. Bro. This guy is annoying.
What was he trying to do? Be a
That's his-
Zack Ryder?
That's his gimmick. The original bro. This guy, I am not a Riddle fan at all, and I hope Dream just mops the floor with him.
Because a lot of people like Riddle right now.
I cannot stand Riddle. Cannot stand
He's one of these MMA guys that thinks he's amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Is he strong? He's got the power. He's got the moves. I just can't stand his aura.
unfortunately, I think he's winning just because the popularity. They might want him to be a champion.
Oh no, I'm going Dream all the way.
Going Dream?
I'm
There
going
we go.
Dream all the way.
We finally are different here. We have the Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler, whoop-de-doo, versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair, whoop-de-doo there, versus Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane's the one woman in the NXT roster that I like. Who you got?
Io.
You going Io?
Oh yeah, she's great.
For some reason, I think it's going to be Bianca Belair.
Because it is going to be Bianca Belair.
I don't want it to be. That's just as bad as Shayna Baszler.
As a fan, I like Io. She is great. She showed me a lot of stuff in that ring.
Mm-hmm.
But as someone who looks at the storyline in the future, Bianca Belair's got it.
It's either Bianca or Shayna. Either one. Or they might be promoting Shayna, which is stupid too, because she hasn't done anything
You know
in
what?
NXT.
No, here's the thing. Let her get promoted.
And then be booed.
And then she just gets written off because whoever gets promoted, they never see anymore anyways.
True, maybe. Main event, Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, best 2 out of 3 falls. If it was Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa, I went with Gargano. But now that Adam Cole is in the mix, I'm going Adam Cole.
I'm going Cole all the way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Gargano's getting promoted.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Yeah, and he's going to go to Cruiserweight division?
I'm not sure if he's going to go 205 down. I could see him more on Raw than anything.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. We basically agreed on everything except for... No, we agreed. Bianca, you said you think it's going to be Blair.
I want Io to win, but I think
Well, the same thing. I want
win.
Kyrie to win. So.
Yeah.
But the only one is the
Riddle and Dream one.
Riddle and Dream, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to the big boy, though. Mania.
The big one.
We are watching this live for once.
Yes, we are.
Let's start off with Lesnar versus Rollins for the Universal
Start off
Championship.
strong, huh?
Start off strong.
Start off strong.
You want to start off seriously? Lesnar, you're considering strong? Seth is going to have to carry him through the entire match. Yeah. Seth's winning this, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand not seeing a world championship on a show anymore.
No. Seth is definitely winning this one.
Good, and hopefully that's the end of Brock's contract. That'd be nice.
Well, here's the thing. You're going to see Seth win it. Brock's done. Heyman now takes over Shelton Benjamin.
That'd be amazing.
That's what's going to happen.
Shelton needs something to boost his career.
That's what's going to happen.
The one I think you're looking forward to, because you love the Cruiserweight division, Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight title.
I don't just love the Cruiserweight. Tony Nese is awesome.
I was shocked. I was shocked when he won this. I'm like, Cedric Alexander's going to win this.
I remember watching this match, and Tony Nese got the pin. I flew up off my chair. I was like, yes, finally.
Tony Nese finally won something. Who you got?
I'm going Nese all the way.
Going Nese? I'm still going Buddy Murphy for some reason.
I'm only going Nese because I'm a huge fan of Tony Nese.
A lot of people are looking forward to this. I'm still on the bend. Triple H versus Batista in a no-holds-barred match. If Triple H loses, he has to retire from wrestling.
Here's the thing of this match. For Triple H, it's a win-win anyways.
Because he doesn't wrestle, really?
What's he losing? Seriously, what is he losing?
The one match a
He's
year?
like, oh no. Man, I can't wrestle one match a year now? Darn. Oh, I guess I'll still run the company.
Exactly. Here's the thing. Originally, I went Triple H wins this match hands down. Then I start thinking, Triple H hasn't won a WrestleMania match in how long?
And that's what I said too. I'm like, Triple H hasn't won a WrestleMania match in years.
And then I'm thinking, here we go. We're having this, if you lose, you have to retire. So I'm thinking, well, usually if that happens, they still win. But the last time this happened at WrestleMania, it was Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair, and Shawn put Rick out of his misery.
Yeah.
So is Batista going to put Triple H out of his misery? And we'll have Batista, I'm sorry, and crying before
no.
he hits the power bomb.
I'm going Triple H.
Triple H. I'm going to go with my gut and still say Triple H.
Yeah.
So it's like Batista's going to be rusty.
Well, that and, I mean, yeah, he's got Guardians, he's got a film.
Yeah. Can't.
He's not
bust
going to
up
be, yeah.
the face. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin that everyone thought was going to be Cena.
Could change after tonight.
I know, everyone keeps saying. So apparently the rumor is that they are going to cancel the match and then Cena gets added. This is my thought. Angle's going to face Corbin and beat him in like 5 seconds. And then Cena's going to come out at Mania after that match and challenge Kurt Angle for one more match.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I could dig that.
That's how I see it happening.
I hope that happens, actually.
So,
I'm excited that happens.
but Kurt Angle winning no matter who he faces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna set him off losing.
Who knows? I mean, look at the Dudley Boys went into the Hall of Fame, and then you had Gallows and Anderson destroy them, and we never saw them again.
Yeah.
So, Shane McMahon versus The Miz. I think you're looking forward to this match. Falls count anywheres, just because you're Miz fit.
Yep.
Again, Shane doesn't win at WrestleMania. He did last year, but it was because Daniel Bryan picked up the win against KO and Sami Zayn.
Yep.
But I still see The Miz winning because Shane doesn't win at WrestleMania.
Miz winning.
So,
Because Shane's not going to continue being a full-time wrestler.
no.
So, that's a good way to take a heel out.
Here's my number one match.
Okay.
AJ Styles versus Randy Orton.
This match should be really good.
I'm hoping. We said that about AJ and Shinsuke, and we got crap matches.
Yeah.
But the thing is, these promos have been so gut-wrenching and to the core. I think it's going to be
Well, here's the problem
phenomenal.
with Shinsuke and AJ is that their fighting type is pretty much the same.
Yep.
Now you have heavy hitter Randy Orton against high flyer AJ. That should be a decent match.
Yeah. This would have been one I would have loved to see as a Falls Count Anywheres also.
Yeah.
So, next we have the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I love the Battle Royals, but for one, I think to keep it more interesting, they need to add a stipulation, like you get a number one contender shot for the world title or
Not just a trophy.
yeah, something like that. Plus, this year, it's just seeming predictable. It's going to be Braun Strowman,
Who won it last year?
Matt Hardy.
Hardy won it last year.
Yeah, that was the shock.
Yeah.
Usually, it's always a big guy. Matt won
Yeah.
it. But
So, Braun.
I've seen the
yeah.
roster that's going into it this year, and it's no one big. They're all B stars.
I mean, how many Rumbles is Braun going to win? All of them?
Well, like I said, it's either going to be Braun or it's going to be these Saturday Night Live guys.
I don't see that happening at all.
They're going to be in the match all the way to the end too.
Probably.
Which it's now we're just trying to make a mockery out of it.
Yep.
We also have the women. The women's one got its second go at it, and so now they're saying after this second time, it'll probably continue like the men's. Right now, they don't really have many.
Was it the Mae Young?
Well, now it's just called the Women's Battle Royal. They don't have a name for
They
it.
took Mae Young out of it.
Yeah, because of it was Moolah Mae Young. They have the Mae Young Classic in NXT. This was for the fabulous Moolah, but there were allegations of her prostituting
Yes.
some of the women.
So dumb.
Yeah. So, but
Now, what do the women get if they win?
nothing, just like the men.
So dumb.
It's just some weird trophy, and their names aren't even on it.
That's goofy.
But last year it was horrible because it was a bunch of NXT women that really hadn't wrestled yet.
I remember that actually, yeah.
So how's it going to be this year? I just don't see it. And a lot of the women are wrestling in regular matches because moving on to the women's tag team match, we have 4 women tag teams. So that's 8 women that won't be in the Battle Royal. You have the women, the champions, the Boss and Hug Connection, Sasha and Bailey, versus the Divas of Doom, Natalya and Beth Phoenix. I love how we're bringing back the word divas.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, versus the Iconics and Tamina and Nia. Who you got? Is Beth really going to win?
This is a tough one, Andy. There's so many.
I'm going Nia and Tamina.
There's so many ways. I mean, what's it? This is what their second title defense with these belts.
I know, and Sasha's
Right.
done good on title defenses now.
Yeah, they have. So the second title defense. So I think about the second. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
They've been pushing the Iconics for some stupid reason.
If they win, I'm shutting it down.
But you got to talk about it because they've been pushing them. So they're a possibility. Are they a huge possibility? No, they're not a huge possibility.
Yep.
Beth Phoenix and Talia, are they going to win? I don't know. Yeah, Beth said she's coming out of retirement, but for how long?
Yeah. I will say the only thing about Beth is
And if Beth comes back, does that mean Edge is going to show up a little more?
doubt it. At least the Glam Slam looked
So
semi-decent.
your prediction being Nia and Tamia, that's a very good possibility they could win it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, technically you have what the faces right now have them. Are the Hug and Boston connection really?
The Boston Hug
Whatever.
connection.
Those two people I don't really like anymore. Are they really a face or a heel now?
It's more neutral, I think.
I think Bailey's trying to be
Because
the
they
face,
went after Beth.
and Sasha's trying to be the heel.
Yep.
So they're going to break up, I guess. I can see that. So I think your prediction might be right.
All right. Moving on to the United States Championship, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. Does Rey Mysterio become a Grand Slam champion?
Yes. His son's going to interfere.
Oh, I forgot about that. Dominic, yeah, because Dominic's training to be a wrestler.
And he showed the last couple promos.
Yep. So yeah, I'm going Rey Mysterio. Lashley versus Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. Lashley says he's going to become the longest reigning IC champion in history. Well, you got to beat Finn Balor again in a one-on-one.
I think Bobby Lashley's going to win. They're not going to keep tossing it back and forth.
I hope not.
That's goofy.
Yeah, so I think Leo Rush will get involved again.
Yeah.
So Lashley holds on to the title. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Roman looked good after attacking Drew last week on Raw. Does he get his first win back coming back from leukemia?
At the grand stage?
Roman doesn't lose there.
I mean, come on. That's kind of a no-brainer. It's like,
Quit.
he won, he's back, he's been losing. Granted stage, yeah, of course he's going to win.
Question is, does Rock show up to support
It's
him?
going to be the only feel-good moment that WrestleMania is going to have.
Yeah, I'm going Roman. We have Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE title. Do we jump up and celebrate that
We don't
Kofi
even discuss
wins?
this. Kofi wins things. He's winning this.
That's my thought. I mean, it's obvious.
There's no way
We still
he's
jump.
not walking.
We still jump and scream and party if it
Oh,
happens.
my wife is waking up after this match.
With the final moments, we get to the Ronda versus Charlotte versus Becky for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte is the SmackDown
Because
champion.
they are now headlining
They are
Mania.
headlining WrestleMania. Feelings on that?
I have no problem with female wrestlers. They're all talented. My issue is that it's been tradition. The men headlines WrestleMania. All the way from WrestleMania 1.
It's been whoever-
Because if you win the Royal Rumble, you don't win just a title match. You win the rights to headline the grandest stage.
Becky won it.
She won the women's.
I know.
And the women's was, I mean, I don't mind them wrestling. They're fantastic. Becky's great. But it's just it's more tradition for me.
Yes.
That I like to see the men headline WrestleMania.
My thing is, like I said, these three women are great wrestlers. The problem is, I don't think the match is going to be main event material.
I don't either.
I think there's going to be some screw ups, and I don't feel like it. It should be Daniel Bryan versus Kofi, the main event. But it's because
Yeah.
Becky's gotten such a big hurrah from the fans, they want to keep going with that.
I mean, with what I've heard with this match coming up, both belts are on the line.
Yeah, that's the other thing I want to get to is I think what's going to happen is they're going to unify the belts.
Oh, of course they are.
The whole women's division is going to be together.
And Becky's going to unify them.
Yeah. Now that you have a tag team division, you don't have to worry about having only one belt. Now
Yeah.
people can go after tag team gold too.
Yeah.
To finish it off, who you got winning?
Becky's winning.
I said Becky originally, but then once Charlotte won the SmackDown title, I thought she's going to win both and then unify them. And she's going to be the one to unify 'em.
Becky's going to be the one to unify them.
I hope so. But again, women are headlining WrestleMania. We'll see how it goes. Is this the end of Ronda's career in WWE once she loses?
Oh, I hope so.
Was she just a one-year thing?
The problem with her is just she's been back and forth. She shows a little bit of ring talent.
Yep.
She does. Her promos are terrible.
She's doing good as a heel, though.
I guess so.
We'll see.
But I mean, Daniel Bryan does good as a heel too.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just her personality. It's crappy.
Yeah, we'll see. There we go. That's WrestleMania and NXT WrestleMania. I am so excited for Sunday. Saturday, though, I'm watching it. I'll be at work, but I'm watching it. You better make sure you watch it Saturday night.
What?
NXT.
It's on Friday.
I thought it's Saturday.
Friday night NXT. Saturday night is the Hall of Fame.
I'm glad I found this out. I would have
and
missed it.
Sunday is WrestleMania.
I'll have to remember,
Yeah.
remember that. There's one mistake I made last time we filmed. I said that episode was episode 98. That was 97. I checked my calendar. So this was 98.
Oh.
So only 2 more to go till 100. So we're getting there. So I'm excited. We'll figure out something. Maybe we'll talk Avengers on that one.
Ooh.
That is coming up.
That would be cool.
Thanks for joining us on the anniversary episode. 4 years in the making. It's been a great 4 years. This was the WrestleMania episode, just where it all started as episode 1. So we hope you enjoy this episode and the next 2 episodes when we count down to 100. Remember, stay nerdy.